All right. Well, this is the official first episode of the Cough to Get Off podcast. This is your boy, Steve Khalifa, and my main man, Snoop John, over here.
Hey, what up, Steve?
What up, John? Shit. But first, I'd like to say thank y'all very much for tuning in. Just the fact y'all clicked in is amazing.
Means
This is
the
a
world.
dream come
Means
true
the
for
world.
us. We've been wanting to do this for about, how long you say?
About a year, I'd say.
Yeah,
We've
a
been
year.
talking about having a podcast for about
Yeah.
a year, so
So, it's awesome. It's really cool getting this.
fucking finally happening, dude.
I know, finally. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get this show on the road.
Fuck yeah, let's get the show on.
Alright, let's get the bit going.
Shit. How you
Alright.
feeling today, Steve?
Shit. I'm pretty good, man. I'm pretty good. I had a pretty decent day at work. We're going pretty fast. How about you?
Yeah, a bitch, we work together.
I
What
know.
you mean?
That's what I thought.
Pretty good
I thought
day.
it
It's
was
a dumbass.
Yeah, this guy I work with, fucking ass clown.
It's all good though.
Yeah, so, John, would you like to talk about what we are about?
Cough to Get Off started with a group of our friends and stuff. Obviously, smoking marijuana. It might be illegal here, but we're not currently using.
Nope.
Taking a little break so that way we could get the podcast off the ground and not risk jail time.
Yeah. Man, how long has it been? About like
6 months or something?
6, 7
No,
months,
not that
something.
long. It's been like five.
Five.
Yeah.
That's
Progress.
yeah.
Progress,
Hey,
dude.
that's it,
You know? But yeah, we just figured we'd share some stories and just shit that's happened to us because we're 100% pro legalization of marijuana and all that. We support it, and I really wish that bill had passed here in
Yeah.
June, but fuck, man.
It's a little ridiculous at it. Then what is it?
It was because of
80,
no, it was because of
85%?
wording or something. They were trying to put it on the ballot. It wasn't fucking
Ridiculous.
yeah. It failed like 5-2 or something in the Supreme Court. Something stupid. I don't know. But anyways, just basic stories. We've had a lot of fun moments while we've been stoned, and just in
Yeah.
general, because you don't
A
have
lot
to
of
be
funny
high.
things
You don't have to be
said.
high to have fun,
Yeah.
but life's a lot more fun when you got a joint in your hand.
I'd say so. Yeah. Makes
Fucking
everything
big
go
fat
better.
milky bong rips.
Shit. But so, John,
What?
when was your first time smoking cannabis?
Ooh, dude.
Yep.
It's been years.
Oh shit.
It seems like fucking forever, but
Yeah.
I'd say I was probably about 14 or 15.
That's a nice age.
Yeah, I'd smoked, like a cigarette before, just a couple puffs, and
Yeah.
I had puffed on a joint, quote unquote, but
Yeah.
not
Well,
like
no,
full on
inhale
like
and all.
inhale and all that because I fucking don't smoke. But I was spending the night at my aunt's house, and anytime I ever wanted to do something bad as a kid, it was usually at my aunt's house. The grandmother would not play with that shit, just beat my ass. But
Fuck off.
I had stayed over the night, and I was spending a time with my little cousin. We were playing in the house and stuff because I think he was like 10 or something at the time.
Yeah.
And my older cousin had went inside, and he's like, "Hey, do you want to come outside real quick, hang out?" And I was like, "Sure, fucking
Yeah.
let's go hang out outside." They always smoke cigarettes and shit on the porch,
Mm-hmm.
so it wasn't anything for me to be out there and just talking to them
Yeah.
most of the
Hang
time,
out and
anyways.
shit.
But I go outside and they got a fucking, I don't know, it's probably 8 to 10 inch bong, and
Yeah.
fucking they just hold it over. They're like, "You're gonna smoke it." And I'm like, "Oh."
Hey, how much was in there?
They had packed a full bowl for me.
Damn,
Like,
first time.
fucking bowl for
First
the
time,
first
full
time.
fucking
It was
bowl.
fucking
They
slap
were
full,
fucking
too.
getting you ready.
No, and my older cousin, he lit it for me and everything. He was like, fucking first time I ever fucking had a bong. I never fucking lit anything or smoked anything like that before. I'd never lit
Yeah.
a pipe or no shit. Just shitty rolled fucking blunts and stuff from school. That's what I had tried. And so
They were pretty bad thinking back at it.
he torches it a little bit, and like I hit it, and I'm like fucking coughing a lung out.
Yeah.
And my younger cousin comes out of the house because I guess he hears me fucking coughing.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, what's going on out here?" And I had to put the fucking bong, so I was sitting on top of like a bucket,
Mm-hmm.
and the door was to
The
my
bucket,
front right.
yeah.
It was like 4 feet in front of me to the right, and so I put the bong right to my left, right, so you couldn't see it from the door.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Oh, nothing. I just got a little smoke in my face, so I was
Yeah.
coughing a little bit." And so he's like, okay, and they're all like, go back inside, you know, you fucking don't be out here while we're smoking, because he had asthma and stuff at the time when he was younger, and it was pretty bad. So he goes back inside. I pull the bong back up, and I take a fat, like, oh my, it was a fat fucking hit. It might have been, I think it was a fat hit on my part.
Yeah.
But, you know, looking back, it might have been like a little bitch hit, but it was a lot. Because I took this hit and I'm just fucking
did the job.
like fucking coughing up a goddamn lung, dude. And my cousin comes out again. He's like, "Why don't you just come inside if you're gonna cough?"
He's like, "Oh,
we're just hanging out here, you know, just having fun." And then I end up taking one more hit, and I guess like I don't know if I cleared it fully, but it was pretty damn close to cleared. But I went outside and I'm just like basically about to fucking throw up. Fucking like coughing up a lung, but I ended up getting fucking stoned out of my mind and eating like, I want to say I ate like 5 corn dogs or something and like half a bag of like full pretzel things.
Yeah, damn. Pretzels? That's so much salt.
I love pretzels though, they're so good.
Pretzels.
I got pretzels right there. The Snyder's of Hanover.
Can I have one?
Yeah, I think they're honey mustard and onion. They're pretty fucking good. But
shit.
they're pretty good.
Thanks. So funny.
But yeah, I did that, and then I laid down there watching like some Eminem video or 8 Mile or something with Eminem. I don't fucking know. But I was fucking just bebopping along and fucking just laughing the entire fucking. I was only awake for like, I want to say an hour after that point or whatever, because they basically put my ass to bed. They're like, you need to go to bed.
Like just fucked up.
Yeah, I was fucking sprayed up, or like fucking sprayed roach, dude.
Boy.
But
like a sprayed roach.
they what do they call it? They're like, you're like sector 6 unknown or some shit. You're fucking geeking. Boy, nobody knew what the fuck is going on. It was fucking awesome. I'm really glad that, you know, it was like one of my first times was with like.
Yeah, that sounds like a nice first time.
It wasn't bad. It was a lot of fun. How about you, Steve, man? What'd you do for your first time?
Well, ironically, it was at my aunt's house also. So, it was me and my uncle. I was staying the night at his house, and I was there first, and then we ended up going to my aunt's house. And so we go there, and shit, so I remember we're there for like 5 hours, and it starts to get about 7 o'clock, and it's getting around nighttime. And they're like, hey, you ever smoked before? I'm like, no. And they're like, well, dude, would you like to try it? And I'm like, yeah, I do want to try it. So I was like, all right, cool. So yeah, about like, wait till it got a little darker, obviously, and about like 8, 9 o'clock rolls around. They fucking go into the shed, and he pulls out this pipe, and it was a deer horn pipe.
Like a fucking antler?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like he got the antler of it, and he carved it into like a 4-inch pipe. Like it was like 4 inches long and about 1 inch wide. It hit pretty okay. He like drilled it out with a drill. It was nice. It was cool. And it was carved in the top where you could pack your shit in.
Okay, that's pretty fun.
It was nice.
That's pretty neat. He made it himself?
Yeah, he made it himself. But it hit like shit. It hurt so fucking bad.
Because it's fucking, you know, bone marrow and shit.
So I'm like,
fucking gross.
It hurt, yeah. So, packs bowl. I hit it. And I don't know, I hit it for like a second or two. And I'm like, and I blow out a little bit of smoke. And I'm like, and they're just staring at me wide-eyed, like waiting, big ass.
They always stare at your ass.
It's always waiting, yeah.
Every time you smoke with someone new, like it's like that fucking
it's like
kid on Christmas moment. You're like, I can't wait for this to happen, you know? And you're sitting there staring at them. They fucking take a couple puffs because it was like that one time with fucking our homie. Yeah,
we'll tell that story a little later.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
So we're sitting there, and I take a hit, and like I said, I didn't cough or nothing. I just blew it out. And I'm like, oh. And they're like, you good? I'm like, yeah, it wasn't that bad. So I'm 15, by the way. I'm like around 15 or 16, one of the two.
Yeah.
So forgot to say that. So anyways, I'm like, yeah. And they're like, hit it again. I'm like, all right. So I pulled that motherfucker for like 5 or 6 seconds. Like I hit it pretty nice. And then I hit it, and they said, take a breath. And I was like, ooh, just started coughing.
Man.
I was like, you know, coughing pretty hard.
Coughing.
And then we just
get off.
Shit.
Get
off. Ooh. So you know what we got? What? A podcast.
We got a podcast.
Hey,
dude, we got
shit.
Shit, we got it.
All right.
Back
to the story. So we're there, and we pass it around, and I think I just hit it like that one time, and it went around a little bit, and so 10 minutes later, go inside. I don't remember what we were watching, but I remember I absolutely fucked up some Ritz crackers. Like they showed me that they have, you know what? So this is what they had, right?
Okay.
They had a cabinet full of snacks. It was like Ritz crackers, gummies, like
They
shit for
smoke
the
weed.
kids.
Oh, okay.
They smoke weed.
I thought
and
they smoked
have
weed a
kids.
lot.
Yeah, so I was like, yeah,
It's like a double.
It's
fucking,
a snack for me.
That's
and
a win-win,
you. Real deal.
dude.
Your kids will like it, and you'll definitely like it. So yeah, but anyways, that happened, and then look in the cabinet. He's like, we also have this, but don't fucking go in here. I'm like, okay, and I opened it. It was a cooler, a blue cooler that just had chocolate pudding and Rice Krispie treats in it.
Chocolate pudding and rice.
Yeah,
Krispies.
like you know the little puddings
The
that you
cups.
peel the top. Yeah, the
little
cups.
fucking snack packs.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh, that looks fucking delicious. And he said you can't have it after he showed it to me. I'm like,
Dude, you
okay.
should have dipped that Rice Krispie.
Oh, let me fucking finish. I fucked up what I did. My stomach hurt that
What'd
next
you do,
day.
Steve? Let me see.
So, I ate like 4 packs of Ritz crackers within a span of 2 hours.
God damn.
I
Son. Do you have water?
I had to. I would have fucked up. Like,
It's the Sahara Desert.
yeah,
and
you
your
inhale, you
cocktails
just get
out.
a pound of dust. Fucked up. So yeah, that happened. And in between, I got a fucking Rice Krispie, and so did my uncle. And I'm like, okay. So we start eating it, and then he goes in the kitchen. I didn't think about it. I'm fucked up, gnawing on this Rice Krispie. He comes back out with pudding.
Did he bring you one?
No, he didn't, that motherfucker.
Motherfucker.
He just fucking brought himself one. And he started dipping and eating. I'm like,
Oh,
my
you dipped
God.
the Rice Krispie?
Yeah.
Dude,
I was like, damn, I'm doing that right now. And I just went up and got one. I took a bite. It tasted good. And then I went to
Took
go
a
for a
second
second
bite.
one, but dude, it was not good. It was just overwhelmingly nasty. Just gooey shit. And chewy as shit. So yeah, anyways, that was about that. I kind of fell asleep after that.
Yeah, damn.
Fucked up on the couch.
See, I remember whenever I smoked for the first time, my cousin came in there to get like a blunt paper or something because they were going to smoke more. I'm just like, I'm fucking stoned out of my rip the fucking blunt paper. I still remember that night to this fucking day because it was like,
you could ever forget.
yeah, it's like, it's just, one of them things that it's the first time you ever do something.
Yeah.
Our fucking
First time.
podcast.
Yeah, like a podcast. But
Shit.
alright, so let's see. Favorite things to do while you're stoned, John?
Well, I mean, I've been playing a lot of video games lately, but before it was just kind of like chilling, just watch. I love watching wood turning videos.
Wood turning video?
Dude, they take like a block of wood, like a fucking log or something,
Yeah.
and they'll like take a chisel looking thing, and they'll spin that like block of wood super fast, and they'll take that chisel and like work it down into like a fucking lamp or a fucking
I know
bowl
exactly what
or some
you're
shit.
talking
That shit is so fucking satisfying.
I saw, right, this guy. It was pretty cool. He did it for like his wife or something.
Mhm.
It's a few blocks from my house, actually. I don't remember where, but I knew it was near the elementary school I went to.
Okay.
And it was so basically it was once a tree, but it was just a stump hanging out, maybe like 3 feet out of the ground.
Okay.
And he carved the sides, like he cut the sides off, and he carved like windows at the front and a door, and
That's
he
badass.
made the door open to where it was a doorway and there's someone in there. He made a whole little gnome village in this tree,
In the stump.
in the little
That's
stump.
fucking awesome.
And he built like a whole top for the house and everything. It was cool as shit.
That's cool, dude.
It was.
I wish somebody would do that for me.
I would like. It's cool.
What about you, Steve? What you like to do?
Shit. Kind of same thing, honestly. I like playing some video. I love playing horror games.
Horror game, dude.
Horror games. I don't know why,
About
but I
the
get
furthest fucking
way too into
Horror
it.
game I'll go is Dead by Daylight, bro. I
I
can't
love-
play horror games.
Really?
Dude, I get fucking
You
like
get scared?
no, I start sweating really bad. Like
Oh, it
actually
stresses the
sweat.
shit
Yeah,
out
it
of you.
stresses the fuck out
I
of me.
get you, because, like, I feel like I could play a game, really, I feel like I could play any horror game if I had it on mute the whole time, because that music is
I
creepy
could
as shit.
not. But fucking what was it? Is it Vanish? That one where it's
Vanish?
like pitch black. You got the fucking like the lighter, the little glow stick. Is that Vanish?
Oh, yeah.
You're
with
like
the mole
crawling.
people?
Yeah, with the mole people. You're crawling around. Dude, I
God,
played that
game's
game.
terrifying.
My buddy had us play that game one time in the pitch black, his house gets like fucking dark as shit. You can't see like fucking 2 feet in front of you.
Yeah.
And we're in the pitch black or whatever, turns off all the lights. We're playing Vanish on like ultimate darkness, fucking hardest difficulty and shit.
Yeah.
The motherfucker sneaks up in there, fucking scares me shit because you got headphones on.
Yeah.
He's trying to end it. Fucking. I couldn't figure out how to get out of the front room. It was so goddamn
Really?
dark in the Vanish. Because I didn't know the controls. I didn't know I had to press like, because I was playing on a keyboard.
Yeah.
It's like control or whatever, or shift and crouches.
Yeah, one of them.
Yeah.
Shift's either sprint or you're crouching.
Yeah, I can't do horror games, man. That shit's too hard.
That's how I played the Village.
Yes, I saw it on there. It was on sale.
I would highly recommend, because it's not like it's scary, okay? It's like, I'd say it's one of the best, me personally, I feel like it's one of the best Resident Evil games, because it's got everything you could like. It's got fucking horror, obviously, and it's got a shit ton of action in it, but not like overwhelming, but where it's like you're in the dark and then all you hear is step, 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 and something's fucking running up on you. You gotta shoot that shit.
Well, I thought in Resident Evil the guns don't really do shit.
No, this one they do. They
actually do?
they have upgrade system for these guns. So at first the gun's
gotcha.
like a little weak, but once you upgrade it, dude, you're holding a fucking cannon in your hand.
You gotta kill that big bitch.
Which one?
The fucking tall lady.
The tall
she got the little fucking Freddy Krueger fingers. You slap her on the booty.
I think her name's the mistress.
Mistress.
Yeah, she's pretty scary, but she's not that bad. Her boss.
I was like, it looked like she was pretty
creepy.
easy.
Yeah,
just from what I saw, you can like kind of just kite her around. Not really.
Yeah, you don't even have to run. You just walk around and you can't get hit.
Fuck out of Cuphead lately, dude. That game
Cuphead?
is so fucking fun. I'm just trying to get to the point where I get mad at the game because like I've died probably like 400 times in that fucking game. There's a little thing you can check in there that tells you how many times you died, but I can't get mad at it because it's a masterpiece. Like, what the fuck you gonna do, man?
It's crazy how the game's hand drawn.
It's entirely hand drawn, dude. That's fucking crazy. They had like what 11 people or something doing that the fucking entire thing. Game. That's crazy.
Just drew. What was it, like 10 or no, it was like 5 seconds someone had to draw it like 30 times.
Yeah,
40.
That's why the phases or whatever, they use the same fucking things because obviously it's all hand drawn. You don't want to keep doing that.
Yeah.
But it's just like an old style cartoon, man. I love that game. It sucks that it took so long to fucking get into it. Because it was on Xbox for a long time, but then when they started putting it out,
some games are never too late to get into because they'll always be iconic.
That's why I'm playing Lego Star Wars.
That
shit's badass. It had some fucking buggy little like some of the animations and stuff are kind of funky, but I gotta remember it's from like PlayStation 2.
Did you ever play the Lego Batman?
I have not played Lego Batman.
So one part, like you can be a villain and go into the Arkham jail, but like every single person you killed or fought is in that jail. So you'll see the characters and shit, and you know the Mud guy. It's the Mud. He's like
Mud guy.
I don't know. I've never seen him in the movies. He's only like the comics and the games.
Okay.
He's like a mud character.
Is he purple?
Big, strong. No, he's orangey brown mud, and he's like strong as shit, right?
Oh, I think I saw him in Teen Titans.
Okay, so you might.
Yeah, I've seen him from Teen Titans. I don't think I've seen him anywhere else.
If you punch him, he one hits you. It don't matter. So you walk.
Oh, so you walk in the fucking jail and you're
he's
like,
the
biggest motherfucker in here.
And he just knocks your fucking block off.
God damn, that's funny.
He does not fuck off. It's funny.
That's awesome, dude.
God damn. Shit. Well, I say it's about time to shout out our sponsors. We currently have
we don't have
sponsors. But we do got a little bit of an influencer that kind of got us into all this.
I'd say that's pretty accurate.
So shout out Dope as Yola.
Dope as fucking Yola. You can find him on YouTube. You can find him on Spotify. You can find him on Instagram. You can find him anywhere.
He also has podcasts.
He has his own podcast.
Dope as usual.
Yeah, Dope as usual. He's a very big influencer in the cannabis, just the industry, I guess, in general, because he does everything. Honestly,
he knows a lot about it.
He knows a lot about it.
He knows how to roll these big ass monster joints.
Dude, do you remember the
baseball bats?
What was it? The very first video we watched was obviously how to roll a joint, but after that, after we roll, or how to roll a blunt, actually, it wasn't even a joint, just a blunt. How to roll a blunt was what we looked up. But after that, we're like, just looking. He's like, he ate 5,000 milligrams of edibles. What the fuck?
We watched that whole video, and throughout the video, he just slowly looks so fucked up.
Yeah, he's so fucking good. And then I've seen like every video of his now. By this point,
pretty much. And we're just waiting for him to come out now.
Yeah, we need to catch up on the podcast though.
Yeah, I'm behind like 4 or 5. The last
Goblin
one
was the last one I watched.
I watched. It wasn't the one after Goblin, but it was the Josh Wolf. He had Josh Wolf on there.
Oh, dude, I've been meaning to watch that because they did shrooms together, didn't they?
Yeah, Magic Mushrooms.
That's awesome.
Thanks. Yeah, I believe they did.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, shout out Dope Aziola.
Oh yeah.
Influence.
Steve, you remember that first time we smoked weed together?
Shit. Yeah.
Back whenever you're like, you want to throw 20 down on the fucking weed?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'd love to throw 20 on.
We asked our homie, you want to throw 20 down? He said, yeah.
Yeah.
So we fucking got $60. He hooked us up.
Yeah, we each got like 3 grams for like $20.
Yeah,
it fucking
straight
and it was fire.
Yeah, it wasn't
Like-
no bullshit. It was like good shit.
And I hadn't smoked since fucking high school. It had been like 6 years or something, 5 years. I don't know. It'd been a
I'd
minute.
say so, yeah. The last
Been
time
a
I smoked
fucking
before
minute.
that was also in high school at the bus stop.
But yeah, that was fucking awesome.
God damn.
I'm
I don't know if y'all know this, but Jonathan is like Grandmaster Yoda. He is the fucking homie. Showed me how to
yeah.
pack like a blunt without even needing to roll it with a
Yeah,
black
but,
and
I mean,
mild.
anyone like that knows the little secret. It's just you take
Yeah.
like a black and mild or any sort of like cigarillo, I guess is what they're called. I don't know, like fucking
Yeah.
white owls, whatever, and you just kind of like roll them between your hands and keep pressure on it,
Yeah.
and it basically just loosens the tobacco up where you can
It
drop
falls
it all.
out
Yeah,
pretty
drop
much.
all out.
And
Steve
if
had
it
never
don't,
seen
yeah.
that before because Steve,
I
I
thought
guess,
that was the coolest shit
never
ever.
did that with his friends in school, but that's what we used to have to do.
I never
because-
seen anybody do it. I only smoked it. Like,
That's-
as in,
okay.
I only smoked out
That's
of the
more-
pipe and like 2 blunts in high school, like in the morning before the bus.
I smoked like a really shitty joint one time at school,
Yeah.
like in high school, and then other than that, it was like blunts and stuff that we rolled.
My homies, they used to go like on lunchtime. They take one of my boys' cars and they leave to his house, get absolutely fucked up, and don't come back. They just will not come back. They miss,
I mean,
like,
do you blame them though? Because
oh hell no, I don't
they're
blame
fucking
one
high
bit.
schoolers. You want them to drive, man?
Dude,
Come on.
it was so funny because
That's
all you
awesome.
see, like one day, all you see is, I was about to say the name.
Are you allowed to
Officer
leave?
there.
Are you allowed to leave during
No, you're not supposed
lunch?
to. As in, they get there. No, you can't like leave in lunch. No
I didn't
more.
think so.
But like they get there and then around like second period, they just leave. Like they'd all meet up at his car and just dip. It was so they just
That's
get
fucking
fucked
crazy.
up. His dad came home one time early.
Oh, while they
Yeah,
were smoking.
he's like, "What the fuck are y'all doing in my house? Get the fuck out!" Like mad as shit. And everyone's like, "Okay," and just left.
ooh, fucking
Fucked
dead
up,
ass
leaving.
fuck.
God damn. But yeah, so anyways, back to smoking.
We
First
were
time.
we were staying in a hotel. Me and Steve and this other guy, we were all chilling or whatever, and we ended up. I don't remember how much we broke up, but I packed this fucking black and mild
It was nice.
all the way fucking full or whatever. Still left the filter on it or whatever. The little tip. It was a plastic
Yeah.
one, I think though.
Was it?
I don't think it was a wood tip.
I
think it was a
probably
plastic tip.
plastic.
But yeah, I packed it up and we're sitting outside, like right outside the fucking room, just puffing this fucking thing between us. We're just coughing up our lung.
God,
Fucking-
like not like quiet, like like obnoxiously loud.
But yeah, and eventually the fucking maintenance dude or whatever for the hotel comes out there and he's like, "Look, guys, we're cool with y'all smoking, but y'all got to do it over there." And he points to like the trees, which is like 100 yards away, like fucking on the other side of the fucking parking
Yeah.
lot.
God damn.
And you remember what happened whenever we went inside? I don't think we smoked the rest of that.
No, I don't remember what
I
we
don't-
did with it.
I'd have to-
Did we just leave it out there? We might have just left it out there.
I feel like we flushed it.
Do you think we flushed
I feel
it?
like we
might
flushed
have.
it.
I don't remember much of John. So we're fucked up, right? I'm like uncomfortably fucked
The
up.
bird.
The bird, man. Like, okay, so they were talking about like Looney Tooth or something, and it got mentioned. I started talking about the Roadrunner.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's just over here
I-
geeking on the fucking bed.
I'm like the bird, bro. You're like,
I'm like, what are you talking about?
The
He's like,
bird,
the
man."
birds, bro. We're like, dude, you're fucking geeking, dude. Like, you're tripping over. What the fuck are you talking about?
No.
And so me being me, like, I was fucking high as shit, but I was fucking goofy, you know?
Yeah.
So I walk over to the curtains because we heard like a car door or something. So I walk over to the curtains and I like just slight peek and I'm like, oh shit, the cops are here or whatever.
Listen, I shit an entire brick. Like, I straight freaked out a little bit, and I'm like praying to God. Like, I'm like, dear God, if you make these cops disappear, I will never smoke again.
And then you're like, really? And I'm like, yeah, there's like 3 fucking cars outside. And then Brian gets up, and then we're both looking out the window.
Yeah,
It is fucking awesome, dude.
that's funny.
And then we're just like, nah, we're just fucking with
I'm
you. Like,
motherfucker,
man.
I'm mad as shit.
Oh, man.
That was funny.
Fucking good times, dude.
John, you remember the shoebox? The
Dude,
OG, the shoebox?
The shoebox. So, the way Steve... Okay, so, basically, I don't know why he didn't do this, but Steve didn't leave the... Like, 'cause Steve would come over to my house on weekends, and that was the only time we would smoke. We would only ever smoke on, like, a Friday night. So that way, like, we were good, you know, the rest of the weekend, because we weren't, like, super into it at that point, you know. But Steve would bring this shoebox, this fucking Survivor orange bright-ass shoebox. And it had fucking the bong. It had cone, like pre-rolled cones that you just have to pack. It had the grinder. It had fucking papers. It had the bud. It had everything in it. But he would leave his house with his shoebox every time.
Yeah.
And his parents would be like, well, what's in the shoebox?
They're like, shoes? Why?
I'm gonna go try them on at John.
Yeah.
You know that box had the sting.
Dude, it reeked. Like,
God.
real deal. I opened it. Sometimes I just... God, I just closed it and snipped. Dude, I shoved that box so far under my bed.
Your parents had to have opened it one time while you weren't
You
in the
know.
house.
They must have.
Yeah, there's no fucking way.
So funny.
That was fucking awesome, dude. The first fucking OG bong.
OG bong.
Never be another.
There will never be. Which bond? The OOG?
The old OG
Oh,
fucking
shit.
gas mask plastic
Gas
5-inch
mask.
fucking bong without a pullable bowl, dude.
Remember
That's
that time whenever we hit the gas mask and realized that was a terrible fucking
Yeah.
mistake?
Yeah, I do remember
Yeah.
that because it like
It just sucks your face. You went,
yeah, because it's
try
like
to
you're
breathe.
trying to suck, but you can't because
Yeah.
it's just sucking so tight to your
you
face.
just try to breathe and you just inhale and you're like,
You
God damn.
I'm so fucking high. Shit, though.
Yeah.
I think we're probably gonna wrap up the podcast for this. You know, not try to make it too long for the first episode.
Yeah, that's
And kind of, you know,
nice. That's probably nice.
it's probably like 40 minutes. I don't know if I can know. But yeah, we're gonna be on YouTube, Apple, and maybe Spotify if I can figure it out. But
yeah.
it's looking like some bullshit. So I'll try to find other places that have podcast hosting or whatever. You know,
Yeah,
try one of them. You know, maybe we can do that. But I appreciate you all for tuning in.
Yep. Thank you guys for listening. Really appreciate it.
This is the Cough to Get Off podcast. We hope you all enjoyed, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.
Peace.